amazing viewers. Thank you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you are connecting from. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you so much and remain blessed.
As I started going to the streets, I saw some kids sleeping outside. I would like to assist you. I would like to take care of the streets. Show me they took me to their mother. I met their mother. They were like, their parents were like, Ma, thank you, Ma, God bless you. In fact, for the past some of them few years, some few months, we've been outside here. We've been thinking how will our life be? Just like, it's okay, Ma. That's why I say reaching out to them, taking their kids off the streets. Then I reach out to some organizations of that we need to rent an apartment, a house. That's how we rent an apartment in Ikorodu.
Almost community work is now suffering a setback. She's forced to take the children back to their parents.
Before, in our house in Ikorodu, they were all going to school. All of them in private school. The ones in primary school attend the particular school, New Star. Those in secondary school attend particular school, First Fruit College. Then suddenly the house we are renting is a rented apartment. Got sold. The landlady sold the house. It's a property, so she sold it. She did not inform us. She just came one Saturday morning with the person that bought the house that, I'm sorry, this is a new owner. And the owner was like, I want to move into this apartment, so please. Then we issued 6 months quit notice. We had no place to go. I've been searching for another apartment. It's difficult to find a house that is alone in a compound, and we need to rent a more bigger space we have not seen. Few weeks before the quit notice will expire, which is April 30th, this month, April 30th, the ministry, they came, to visit us. They were like, our home is not registered. We have to get a more bigger, conducive place for the kids, and there's some requirements that was given to us, and we can't meet the requirements. I'm not a billionaire. I don't want to just say something that will annoy God, but I'm human. The requirement is not something I can meet up in 1 year, if not God. We have to get a more bigger house, that we have to be alone in the compound, with much rooms. We have to employ staffs, like 7 staffs. The staffs are like three caregivers, 1 social worker, 1 security guard, 1 cook, 1 admin, everything is all together, making like 7 staffs, at least 4 fire extinguishers, CCTV cameras, and so on. The requirements are so cumbersome. It's not something we can meet up. We have we have to send the children back to where they came from. Where are you going to?
Some of the children are back to the streets, and the National Arts Theatre, a familiar part of their neighborhood, is where they come to wallow with time.
See how you look. Look at what happened to your slippers. So you are back to putting on dirty clothes and worn-out slippers. Look at your clothes. Have you taken your bath today?
No.
Why?
But there's no water. I can't go for shelter. You pay all your money. Go for shelter.
We caught up with Silas and Daniel. They are leading us back to see their parents at a place called White Sand. We walked for about 10 minutes away from the National Theatre through the ever-busy bridge at Ijerabadia. As we walked through the marshy ground, greeted with the thick smoke and the filth coming from the makeshift structures built with plants and tarpaulin, the neighborhood reveals itself even more. It's a small reunion. Many of the children are seeing their guardian for the first time since the situation that separated them. White Sand community, located in Ijerabadia, an area of Lagos, is an informal settlement overcrowded with poor water sanitation. Limited access to basic health care and education are common features of this neighborhood.
This is white sand, according to them, but the main pronunciation is white sand. This is where I got 60% of the kids with me. The way I came here, this place is like a dot green, where children are meant to park. They just put up this structure. These are makeshift structure for them to stay until government came and destroyed it. They're sleeping outside. When I came, I met the kids and their parents sleeping outside. These kids, they still need to go to school. They need to continue their school. They need to, we need to assist them with their feeding, depending when God will help us, send helpers to us to meet the government requirements to rent a better place for the kids can come back, and all that. It breaks my heart at their back.
Patience John lives here with her 3 daughters who are now back to the neighborhood.
As at now like this, I don't get anything doing now. Before, with the father of my children, they with me. So after I don't get these children, as even Fatima, as she reached 5 years, 6 years, the father of my children, after I don't give her 3 children, because now Medugri man are born for. As I give her 3 children now, he just betrayed me, he abandoned me with these children. Nowhere to grab, I don't know where who fit help me. So I can't they continue small, you understand, as good neighbor. They still they help. I think they strive for school for them, small, before that time. Before they gone broke as the first time. Now I started on a day that first time. Before this second one again. Now under this food, look at this fruit. Now they are there with that time Fatima day with Big Mommy. Yes, under this food now they under everything. So this place now we just go and like never even reach a month. We just do this place because of the rain and the weather. Make them not come sick die for our hand. So and like this now, before that, is it not last week? And until man, I be my shelter before Father Almighty. Where I want to see money take send her for school. And I don't want to leave her for this area because this area they very arrogant, you understand, very rough. And she be girl. As a breakers, we were the tight net for outside. Now so one guy, the Alima and the small one, now so he entered the net, one rape this one. Alima, this that one that I'm talking to. The one he won't rape and I got airport that very night. I don't tie net for outside like this and sleep. That's why the guy sneak, one enter, one rape, and I got just catch him that day. So I thought like this, I don't get any help, you understand. As you can see the way I am. See where I want to take the source, give them. No even feeding, if not Father Almighty, if not the grace of Auntie on my ear. We carry this my picking come out for this environment. The buyer by now, they don't spoil her life for me. So I beg government, I beg, I have a children and I don't have a helping hand. I beg, I don't get a husband, I don't get anybody around me. The environment one and day, they secure, they safe like that, but we still get people then when they around us. We say, if anything won't happen for children, then they stand for us, say it cannot take place. But as in eating, schooling, feeding, nothing. You understand? I don't get anybody except God and Una want to take as the next God. So if the government get any help when they go help my children, when they become something, they say go help another children again. When they become something, when they know say somebody help them, they say go feel, say now somebody help them. When their mother no get, when their father abandon them for their mother. I beg, make themselves show interest for me. Make them see me as a day like this. I beg, make that feelings touch them anywhere they dey. If a woman go help my children, if a man or anyone that is favor, may not look and say I'm supposed to take care of them, but I don't get the strength to take them. Make that feelings enter their mind. Make them help me with the tears like this. I beg, with the sorrow and everything. Make it touch them. Anywhere then they, as a mother and a father, make them feel for the children. I can even call them to see. You understand? Make them help me. I beg.
I cannot continue staying in this place. To eat is wala. I was in one sign. In this place, I was in one sign. Everything was hard. So one day I go to my church. So I saw Auntie Oma. She called me. She said that where is my mom? And I took her to my mom. From there, she bring me to Gifted Steppers. So from there, she have been taking care of me, clothing me, feeding me, taking me to school. Before they said that before they not give us week notice that we should leave the house. So they bring us back to this wine sign back. That they said that we should come back. That we are not coming back to Gifted Steppers. That we should be praying until they give us a house. So look at us now, we are in Wansa, we are not doing anything. We are not reading. We don't know what we eat this morning. So before we eat, take time.
From the north to the south, east and west, Network Africa brings you news stories from all around the continent, with wide range in coverage, insights and analysis of special issues. We dissect Africa in its beauty and peculiarities. Network Africa tells the African story from the African perspective. Network Africa, weekdays at 4 p.m. It begins when news breaks, but there's much more in the details. That's where Special Report comes into the picture, locating source and destination of the news.
Something needs to be done. We don't need to negotiate that. Government should see what we are doing.
Bringing your perspective to the fore.
If those arrested are those protesting against police brutality, I would say that such arrest is unjustified.
Exploring angles that may provide solutions, giving you the opportunity to understand the issues and make decisions. Watch Special Report on Channels Television.
At least 10.5 million children are out of school in Nigeria, the highest rate in the world. A full 1/3 of Nigerian children are not in school, and 1 in 5 out of school children in the world is Nigerian.
My 2 children was with her, 1 boy and 1 girl. So she was the one that supported us. But as you can see this place, we don't have accommodation. Children don't have school. No opportunity for them to go to school. And especially accommodation. People to eat, very problem. And me, as I am now, I've lost my husband. So I will need help for you people for this school and accommodation. Very, very important. I would like my children and other children to go to school.
The place I was living at Ikorodu was more better than this place, because when I was once living in this particular place called Wansa, no place to sleep. I always sleep in the bus with me and my brother. We wake up in the morning, we just walk around because we don't have anywhere to. We just be walking around. Once night I've reached, when my dad is not yet back, we'll find somewhere else and sleep there. And until I saw my auntie, Oma, she took me away from the place I was staying before. She took me to a better place. Before then, I was not going to school. I was not even, if you see me then, I was dressing like one madman I don't even know. But she took me away from this place. She took me to a better place. I was not going to school. I was not feeding well like before. I was not feeding well, wearing good clothes. When I was in this place, I did not even think about all those things at all.
We move to other parts of the neighborhood. The area is waterlogged. It becomes worse when it rains. Even without the rain, there are a lot of crossings to be done. And you must test the planks laid as the bridge with a foot before entrusting your entire body weight on them. Parents say their young girls are even more vulnerable with teenage pregnancy and prostitution on the increase.
As you can see everywhere here, and likewise down it is even better. But when the rain fall higher than this, nobody trespass, no movement, no education, no nothing. Likewise, if you see this place, there are almost people that are here, staying here, they are into prostitution, criminals and the rest. So we here, because of accommodation, and we come from different places. Likewise, me, I am from Australia. But coming to Lagos, everything seems being so hard. That's why, whereas we don't have money to accommodate, we now save ourselves to do this packing, just as to sustain ourselves. And likewise, we target at your machines with my 3 children, Confidence, Daniel, and Marvelous. So she has been so good for us since when she took these children away from us, because she do concerning the academic and otherwise. So we feel so free, but this happened. We are so sad. My major fear here that these children coming back here, they may enter one thing or the other, cultists, prostitution and criminals. So especially for the bigger ones that have matured enough, frustration may cause them to go and do what they don't supposed to do.
Kwemikpo Ayeleso is a nursing mother. 2 of her children had been with Oma before they were returned here. Kwemikpo is worried about what it means for our children to remain in the neighborhood.
This neighborhood is bad. It is dangerous and not safe. We've known Oma for a while, and that is why we were confident to leave our children with her. For a person you have a long-time relationship with, you'll be confident that nothing will go wrong. That is why we left the children in her care. We also check on them from time to time. It is a notorious neighborhood, and even for adults, it's a big risk staying here. The last time a conflict broke out here, people ran for safety. Thankfully, my children were not with me then. How would I have protected all of them? The hoodlums even stole my money. When they start fighting here, it is always bloody. We want our children to succeed. We don't want them to lose focus. Even parents would like to leave this place. That's why we started with our children.
Most of the world's largest slums seem to be located across the developing world. And as urbanization increases, so does inequality. One of the many concerns accompanying this situation is the fate of children living in these impoverished communities.
Thank you so much for your patience to watch from the beginning to the end. I hope you have learned something from the video you have just watched. The video you have just watched is to bring information to your doorstep and for educational purpose. It is not to demonize anybody. Let us watch continuously and see who can be able to make a sense out of every nonsense we are seeing. We must continue. We move. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter what they say. They will kill us. We will kill them. At the end of the day, Biafra is here. Thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please kindly subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell so that you're notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you and remain blessed. Bye-bye. See you again.